Hi, in this video I will be attempting to draw a very well-known masterpiece by Vincent van Gogh called Starry Night. I'm going to show you my strategy and share some tips on how I overcame the limitation in the colours I had. I'm using new pens which have been provided to us by Arrtx, links in the description below as always. If you'd like to get involved with the channel, stay to the end where I have a special request to make, and during the video I will share 10 fun facts about this masterpiece. Fun fact number 1. Van Gogh actually painted this scene from memory and imagination in 1889. This was before YouTube, so I can forgive him for not following the Ink Rebellion rule number 1, always draw from reference. These pens I'm using work in a kind of unique way I've never seen before. To activate, you must press 3 or 4 times on the top. If you press too much, the paint will come out and drip everywhere. If you want to copy an image, it's very helpful to split it into segments. I have chosen 2 rows of 4. I will start in the top left. I start with shapes. The precise colour isn't really important at this point, I just want to get the shapes down in the approximate place. We can correct things later. Very early on I noticed my colours were really limited, especially the blues. I had to start thinking about how I can adapt to this, and I'll share that with you later. Fun fact number 2. This painting has many star-like objects in the sky. But did you know that the brightest white star near the horizon actually depicts the planet Venus? I now begin seeing colours I didn't notice before. I found it strange at first, but there's actually some lime green in the stars. Luckily I had a pen to deal with that. At this point I'm starting to relax, but something strange happens in segments 3 and 4. I can talk about that later. The segments are giving me lots of control, and this bit by bit, slowly but surely approach is really winning the day, but I'm still quite conscious of the fact I need to overcome the limitation in colours I have, but that will come to me very soon. Fun fact number 3. The painting is supposed to represent sunrise and not nighttime, so it begs the question, who named it Starry Night? Well, we know for a fact it was actually Vincent van Gogh, because he mentions this in letters he sent to his brother. I noticed some very light brown in the sky. I don't have a pen that matches that colour, and then it dawns on me. I need to work faster and smudge the colours together, which is really hard because the pens are drying so fast. I have at this point noticed there's at least 4 pens with some transparency. I'm going to use that to my advantage in painting layers, just like we do in oil painting. Fun fact number 4. The strange black object is in fact a towering cypress tree. He added this to balance the composition, and it has some symbolism too. Van Gogh struggled with mental illness and spirituality. We believe that the cypress tree may have represented his search for inner peace and reconciliation with death. For me, all I'm thinking about is what pen to use, because my black is too black and my brown is too light. I need to get smudging. I've picked out all the colours I used during this painting. Here they are here. On to segment number 2 now, and things start moving a lot faster, as I'm starting to get into a flow and I know what pens are working best. Fun fact number 5. The village is imaginary. The town at the bottom of the painting doesn't exist in real life. It was inspired by northern European villages from Van Gogh's memory. Fun fact number 6. Van Gogh painted the Starry Night in an asylum in southern France in June 1889. At segment number 3, I started to feel his style. I have an idea of what he was trying to achieve. I'm imagining his fractured kaleidoscopic view of the world. Fun fact number 7. In letters to his brother, Van Gogh dismissed this painting as a failure compared to the others he had done. With a project this large, you can become quite tired, so a coffee break is welcome. I'd like to show you this sign I made with acrylic paint. Perhaps I could use these pens to freshen it up. Fun fact number 8. Like most of his work, Van Gogh never sold the Starry Night. It became famous only decades after his death. If you've reached this part of the video, then thank you for sticking with me. I know this is slightly different content to what I normally do. If you're new to the channel, I have hundreds of videos on ink pen art. I invite you to go and check it out. Fun fact number 9. Today, the Starry Night is on permanent display at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Fun fact number 10. This is one of the most reproduced artworks ever. The painting has appeared on everything from coffee mugs to album covers, making it one of the most recognizable images in art history. So what are my opinions of this masterpiece? I feel the emotional intensity with his use of sweeping strokes. It must have been very original at the time, making him stand out once he was discovered. And aesthetically it's very pleasant. So irrespective of knowing the symbolism behind it, I think most people will enjoy this work. So my question to you is, what would you like me to paint next? Drop your suggestion in the comments, and I will see you next time.